Namaste. Om. Now we are going to explain to you the meaning, the significance, and the procedure how to do Yajna. It is also known as Agnihotra and Havan. It is Agnihotra because it is major part of it is the Agni to which the offerings are made. It is called Havan because the articles which we consume, which we offer to the Agni is called Havi, and that because of that Havi, the whole process is called Havan. The Vedic culture or the Indian culture has two basic pillars. The first is Yagya and the other is Yoga. Yagya represents the sense of offerings, sense of well-being for others, what is called the tyag, the way you detach yourself from the worldly things and make these to offer for the well-being of others. That is why in English it is often translated as sacrifice, but we can't call it exactly sacrifice. That is not the correct order. It is offerings. It is the well-being of others, what is called Yagya. Yoga represents what is known as tapasya, that is austerity, and you make your life more spiritual. As by the passage of time, yoga and yajna have disappeared, the culture of India or the Vedic culture has been known as the philosophy or the way of life, which is detachment and also the paropkar, the well-being of others. Today we will concentrate only on the yajna, the Agnihotra and Havan. It is also known as Homa. The word Yagya has been derived from the root Yajya, which has three constituents or three meanings: puja, dan, sangati, Karan. That means the constituents are worship of God, then well-being of others, dan, donation. That's why it is not exactly sacrifice. And then Sanktikran, everything is done according to the rules of nature, laws of nature. Even God has been defined as Yagya. Yagya by Vishnu. Vishnu is the name of God, and the Vishnu exactly means all-pervading. The whole universe is pervaded by the Yajya. God Himself is the representative of Yajna. It is said, I am Yajya Bhuvanasya Nabhi. This Yajya is the navel or the epicenter of the whole universe. God has done a Yajna by creating this universe. It is cosmic Yajna which is going on in the whole universe. See the Yajna going on in the sun, Agni, then it is doing well-being of all. As I said, Dan, the well-being of others is Yajna. And Sankti Karan, that is, everything is done according to the rules, according to the laws of nature. How the sun, the moon, the stars, all are doing their job according to the rules, they are all revolving according to their own set spheres. And not only this, even your own body is also a type of Yagyashala where Yagya is going on. Yajurveda says, Iyam te Yagya tanum. This, your body has also doing some sort of Yagya. It has been done as if there is Yagya going on. Everything in your body is working according to the tools and also the well-being. So, in other words, we are also to do well-being through our body. Kalidas says, Shriram Adyam Khalu Dharma Sadhanam, that this body is the primary means for doing good. All the good activities, religious activities, pious activities, the well-being of others can only be performed by your body. Soul without body cannot do anything. So, we have to use this body as well for doing well-being of others. Atharvaved states, Jnana Swargam Yanti Lokam. Those who perform yajna get happiness in life. So, our endeavor should be to do as much good as we can do in life. While doing Yagya, Havan or Agnihotra is a detailed process, but we will here explain to you in such a way that you can do it at your own home without much difficulty. And for detailed or special occasions like naming ceremony of your son, daughter, then you have to call a priest to do it. But otherwise, you can do it either on daily basis or on weekly basis or on special occasion like birthday of your son or daughter. Now we first explain to you what are the articles required for doing Agnihotra or Home. The first major component is desi ghee of cow. The second component is the Samagri. It is made of some herbal things and available with most of the shops, and you are to keep it in some plate and also add some dry fruits, etc. For this, you have to have a pot like this, which is available for keeping ghee, and then you have to also have some long spoon with which to put it. And then you have to have some wood. It is mostly of fruit trees like mango, even of people or even neem, etc. This is available, this type of this. The thing to be noted is that this wood is not to be called wood, it is called samidha. And some small samidhas should also be kept so that there is no difficulty in igniting Agni. You also need to have some camphor for igniting the fire. And in addition, you should have some dhoop and agarbatti also for good smell. One more important thing to note is that you should have always water also available with you. In some pot, you have to keep water available because when some spark flies, then it should be able to be put down. And with this water, you should have also some pots and spoons like this, or you can, in the home also, you can use the other utensils like this. For what is called the Achaman, you have to do some Achaman for it, that I will explain it a bit later. So water is also required. Then you should also have one booklet like this for reading the mantras. This is easily available with some shops as also with any Arya Samaj. You can get it from there. We are doing the Havan here in a proper Yagya Shala, or it is called Yagya Shala, and this is called Yagya Kunda. This is Yagya Kund and this is Yagya Shala. So Yagya Kund is also available in the shops of this size, so that you can get it from there. One more item required is a deepak like this, and you are to start the Agni by taking the flame from here. That is the procedure. You are not to use any matchstick or so. You are to take the Agni from here and place it there. That is the proper procedure. And after doing this, it is to be put at the east-north side called the Ishan Kond. In addition to the items which I have already explained, you should have also one tong with you, because at times you will have to pick up the samidas and place it on the fire. Now, we explain to you the proper procedure how to do Havan. After assembling all these things in advance, then you sit here along with your family. The person who is to perform the Yagya is to sit in the west side facing the east. When you are getting the Yagya done by some priest, then he will be sitting on your right, that is in the south facing north, and will giving all the instructions how to do it. Now, the Yajman or the Hota is to give these offerings of Ghee himself, and the Samagri, etc., is to be offered by the wife as also the other sitting around. Now, one more thing to be noted is, when you are performing the Yagya with your wife, then your wife should sit on the right, not on the left. Normally, wives are in our system said to be sitting on the left, but during this puja part, during this Yagya ceremony, they should sit on the right. You should start the Havan by the recitation of Gayatri mantra along with its meaning. That is the first part. After the Gayatri Yagya, you are to do Achaman. We will be explaining all this whole procedure by doing the full yajna, where you will see how to conduct it. Initially, you are to first take the Achaman. On your right hand palm, take water with the spoon, and with the mantra, 3 mantras, you take it like this. Then, after that, you sprinkle some water from there, wash it in a sense, and then take some water on your left palm, and with these 2 fingers, you are to do like this with the mantra. Omang me asyastu, nasur me pranavastu, like this. All this. You are to do it like this. After the Achaman, you are to recite Ishwar, Stuti, Prathna, Upasana mantras. 8 mantras starting with Vishwani Deva Savitar Duritani Parasuva, along with the meaning given thereunder. After the Vishwani Deva mantras, you are to recite two more sections of the mantras. One is known as the Swasti Vachan and the other is known as Shanti Karan. Swasti Vachan take about 8 minutes and Shanti Karan will take about 7 minutes. Totally 15 minutes you can recite the whole. Now, if both can be recited, is okay. Otherwise, at least one should be recited. All this, what I have spoken so far, is before the Agni is installed in the Yagya Kund. All this is to be happen before. Now we are to do how to put Agni in this Havan Kund. For lighting the fire, you are to put 3-4 pieces of camphor and then install it like this. And then you are to place this in the Havan Kunda. First you are to place the samidas in rectangular form and then subsequently place Agni with this spoon. While installing the Agni here, you should also put some ghee so that it is properly burnt up, lighted. After putting the fire in the Havan Kund, you are to give this god of offering is called Ahuti. 3 Ahutis of 3 samidas. The mantras are 4 and the Ahutis are 3. So second Ahuti is to be done with the 2 mantras. You dip this in ghee and also with some Samagri so that it easily catches fire. After Ahuti of 3 samidas, you are to recite one mantra 5 times. That is Ayant Idma Atma. That mantra is to be recited 5 times. In order that there is no difficulty in counting, so the 5 Ahutis are to be given in the east, west, north and south or clockwise and the last in the middle. After offering of these 5 ghee Ahutis, you are to sprinkle water around the whole vedi. This is called vedi, Yagya Kunda. This sprinkling of water is to be done twice. First, you are to sprinkle water from south to north in the east. Second, you are to put water from south to north in the west. And then similarly from west to east in the north. Thereafter, one mantra will be recited where you are to sprinkle water clockwise from the place where the Deepak is installed. That is Ishan Kon, that is east north side. Up till now, you are to use only ghee, no samagri. But now, from now onwards, you are to start the samagri. That is with the mantra Surya Jyoti, Jyoti Surya. And there are also the 4 mantras after the which are for the morning. Then there is also for the evening. Thus Agni Jyotir Jyotir Agni. You are to do the process because you are not going to do the Havan twice. So all can be done together. After this, you are to make the Ahuti, what is called Swishtikrit Ahuti. That is, some sweet is to be offered. And that sweet preferably should be made of rice and milk, what is called bhat or kheer. If that is not available, then even normal halwa, what is called, can also be given. Even if that is also not available, even kishmish or raisins can be also offered as a token of Swishtikrit Ahuti. The Swishtikrit Ahuti, two mantras are there. One is Swishtikrite and the other is Prajapate. That Prajapati second is to be recited silently. Om Swa Prajapate Swa, like this. After this Swishtikrit Ahuti, you are to give 4 Ahutis of only ghee, no Samagri. Because as you have put kheer in it, that content, there is water content in it, and if you put Samagri, then that will create smoke. So for 4 Ahutis are to be given with ghee only. After these 4 Ahutis with ghee, you are to give 8 more Ahutis with Samagri. And thereafter, you are to recite some mantras. If you are holding some birthday of your son or daughter, then there are special mantras for that. That can also be added for any occasion you are doing. So that could be special mantras for that. Otherwise, you can start with the remaining part of it. And now we will come to the what is called the Purna Ahuti, that is the concluding part of the Yajya. After the Purna Ahuti, you are to give 10 more Ahutis called Bali Vaiswa Yagya. This is for the other beings, animals, plants, insects, all these. And these Ahutis are to be given only with ghee and whatever sweet you have got along with. Now whatever ghee is left in the pot, you are to place in the Havan kund with some mantra, Vaso Pavitramasi Shatadharam. That is the concluding part of the Yagya. Thereafter, take some ghee from here and rub it like this, and with the mantras, pray for your well-being. After this, you are to recite the Shanti part, and that concludes the whole process of your Havan. After the Shanti part, you should silently play yourself. If the Purohit is there, priest is there, then he will do the whole process himself, and including giving Ashirwad to the hosts or conducting the Yajya. After the silent prayer, you are to do Yagya Prathna, Yagya Rupa Prabhu Hamare Bhav Ujjwal Kijiye. Thereafter, if other people want to recite some bhajan or something, that can be done. Otherwise, again, recite the Shanti part, and that concludes the whole process of Yagya. This whole process will take 45 minutes to 1 hour. The whole Yagya can be completely performed easily. It depends upon how many bhajans you recite, otherwise it should be over within 1 hour. Thank you. Namaste.